No prenup, no marriage. Western men finally steer clear of marriage in 2026. I agree with this sentiment.
This is my proof that I think that the population is going to slowly decline because I am in a room of like 100 men and not one of them has approached. I just think men this day and age.
Was what happened to all the guys that, like, where are the alpha males that pursue with intention and date for marriage? Is that gone forever? Is that lost forever? I feel like I'm in a sea of people, partly because I live in San Diego. It's just a bunch of Peter Pans that never grow up. That sucks. It's definitely a location issue, I think, for me. But also, in general, all across the world, I fear, unless I have to move to Italy to find a real man, I feel like men are not pursuing women in like the gentlemanly way with the goal of marriage anymore.
That is because of a multitude of issues, of course, the porn, the music, the media, social media, every Hollywood movie essentially not really promoting marriage. It seems like it's an uncool thing to get married these days, correct? And, you know, we have this whole, especially like on Instagram and on the apps as well, very few women out there are actually looking for something solid when it comes to using the dating app. So if you take a guy, his perception of the world is, okay, no girl wants to get married. Every girl is a degenerate. This is not my opinion. This is like what most men believe about women. They think that they just want to sleep around. And, you know, a study has come out that shows that Gen Z women actually want to hook up and sleep around, mess around more than Gen Z men do. The men actually want to settle down. It's that they believe that there are no more women who want to settle down anymore. Or if they do, there's a risk that, you know, they're going to find someone else, they do something else, they're going to cheat, leave, whatever. We're living in a very bad time in society for this because the options have never been higher on both sides. So both people are looking at it and thinking, what if I can find something better over here? What if I can find something better over here? And then you kind of leave women like this who may actually genuinely want something. She's having a hard time. Now this could also be a location issue. You know, she is in San Diego, I believe that's what she said. Yeah, you're not really gonna find it's like if I went to Miami looking for a wife, you know, it's just not gonna happen.
I am convinced that these men just don't like women. They just don't like us. Not saying that they like men, but they just don't like us. Every time we point out like where a man is lacking, right? So it's like, oh, we want men to be more romantic and give us flowers. Their comeback will be like, why am I getting a girl flowers? They're going to die anyway. Okay, you don't like us. I saw a meme yesterday, and it was a man like, when you're having a bad day, and she sends you a selfie, and your day gets worse. Huh? Y'all really hate us. We say like, oh, I love a man that opens the door for me. Why would I open a woman's door? She got two hands. She could open her own door.
Yeah, if I got a selfie from this woman, my day would actually become a lot worse. And the fact of the matter is, I'm not opposed to getting a woman flowers. It's like, there's a few problems with that. First of all, if you do it too early, it comes off as like a simp, as a nice guy. We have a lot of internet fear. A lot of people are fearful because of what the media and internet has portrayed us. You know, the guy who gets flowers usually never gets to smash. The guy who never gets, you know, the guy who gets flowers usually never gets to see that woman in an actual long-term relationship. And I'm not saying that's not true, but that's certainly the impression that we get. You know, there was a girl who I was talking to recently, and I went to Target one day, and I saw flowers, and I was like, you know what, would it be nice if I got her flowers? And instantly, I was like, hold on. Like, if I do this, like, I'm a simp. I'm creepy if I do this, right? If I get her flowers. So even myself, it feels like the culture has changed. The culture has changed absolutely. And unfortunately, you know, I did not get the flowers because it was only like the second date or whatever. And I didn't want to like do it too early or do it, you know, I didn't want to be weird, you know. But that's absolutely something that like a lot of people are worried about. It doesn't mean that we don't like you guys. Like, I absolutely have a soft spot in my heart for women, absolutely. The problem is that the culture and society has scared us into doing like nice things. And plus, it doesn't help too that like a lot of these women that like you're really going the extra mile for when it comes to, you know, I want to get her flowers, I want to get her chocolate. Like, there's another guy who who didn't need to do any of that to get what he wanted. And so again, we're living in a stage where like the body counts are so high. Everybody slept with everybody, and like you're kind of an idiot if you do more than the bare. If you do more to get what somebody else got for free. You know, it's like the trade-off doesn't make sense. Plus the online culture, the stuff we see online, it just is a bad look to like kind of go the extra mile for a girl who's not in a committed relationship with you. That flower story, you know, it was something I wanted to do for my heart, but I was like, yeah, it's too early. You know, that's something that people can differentiate too. You can want to do something nice, and it can be too early at the same time. Timing is actually a very important part when it comes to relationships.
You hate us. Oh, we love like the girlfriend proposals, and we love the decorated hotel room. Why would I be decorating it? Yo, just say you don't like us. Just say you don't like us. That's it. And we'll just move on. We'll just move on. Y'all can stop pretending that y'all actually like us. We get it. Y'all don't like us.
Yeah, she's dealing with like probably 5 different people who act like this. I don't know who acts like that, to be honest. That's pretty weird behavior. And then she's gonna like try to group all of us into a group like that. And I don't know. You know, it's funny if we flip the script on them and say like all women are like X, we'd be canceled. It'd be done. Career's over. Job's over. We're done. You know, but they can go around saying, men, y'all don't really like us. Men are this. Men are that. Men are trash. Bro, go online and say women are trash. You're gonna get fucking flamed to oblivion.
He hates you. They hate us. Men do not like us.
Most men would see this and immediately dismiss it as hyperbole. But what they should do instead...
Okay, guys. Quiet down. We got the arbiter of man to woman dynamic. Why and how men hate women. I cannot wait to see what kind of wisdom and insight she drops.
Instead is look at why it is. But what they should do instead is look at why it is true for women that they feel like men hate us. This statement is emotionally true for many women. We feel like men hate us. And what that actually means is a whole bunch of things. It means that many men do actually hate us. It means that we feel that the patriarchy has set women up to fail.
What is the point, lady? Come on, get to it.
We feel that the patriarchy is against us. And we know that a lot of the time men don't love us. They love what we do for them. A lot of men have conditional attraction toward women because they don't respect us as humans. They don't respect our whole personhood. They only respect us as an extension of them, i.e. what we or our relationship to them says about them. Men will simp after the respect and admiration of other men, not the respect and admiration of women, but being with women and having women is something that men can do to gain respect and admiration from other men.
Exactly, because a lot of other guys know that getting women in your life is hard. A lot of other guys would see you with a beautiful woman and think, holy shit, this guy must have something about him. I want to get to know him. Does he have resources? Is he rich? Is he like a Fortune 500 CEO? You know, like what is drawing this kind of beautiful woman towards him?
And women see this, and women feel this, and women know this. Conditional affection is the idea that basically women are there to be caregivers, wives, mothers, lovers. We need to serve a particular role for men, what we do for men. And if we neglect to do that or decide we don't want to do that anymore or challenge that, then we are no longer useful to men. We are no longer serving our role as women to men. So therefore they begin to hate us.
I wouldn't say it's hate. I would say that that's just the natural order of things, isn't it? Right, guys? Like, if you stop doing anything for somebody, you need to pull your weight in your relationship as well. You got to put an effort. So if you're just going to sit there and do nothing, and you're mad that the guy's like, you know what, fuck it. Like, there's 700 million more women out there that would be compatible for me, who would actually, you know, be a benefit to my life. Let me just go find someone else because this girl stopped trying. I absolutely agree that women and men both in a relationship have to pull their own weight. It can't just be effort on one side, and if this girl does nothing in the relationship, they hate us. Well, I mean, hate's a strong word, isn't it? I'd say, you know, you can do a little bit, you can be a little bit more useful in this relationship, you know? You can be more beneficial to each other in this relationship. That's kind of what I believe in. But my thing is, like, if you're doing nothing, you're gonna get replaced. Are you gonna participate in this relationship or not? And if not, we're just gonna find someone else. It really is like that for guys.
I'm sure many people would have had this experience in a relationship where it's all going really well with a man and he just adores you because he sees you as A, B, and C. And as the relationship progresses and you challenge some of those expectations or ideas that he's put on you about who you are.
What is this language he's put on you, your role in the relationship? Understand the language he's using. He's put onto you. I'm getting forced vibes. Like, is he oppressing you? Is he forcing you to act this way? I mean, if you're in that situation, you got to get out. You know, if a woman's in a situation where now there's a guy who's like forcing you to be in a specific role, you got to get out of there. Relationships should be healthy. Like, I don't understand the kind of relationships this woman's been getting into, but like, just think about the language she's using. This is the language of a woman who's been brainwashed. The language of a woman who believes that having this role in a relationship is a bad thing. Being a girlfriend to a guy is a bad thing. Being there for him is a bad thing that he has put onto you. What toxic language, isn't it?
And what your role is in relation to him, he begins to literally hate you. Like, you actually feel like he does not like you at all because you are no longer doing your, preconditioned role, your prescribed role for him, because he never loved you as a whole person. As a woman, your personhood doesn't matter, you're stripped back to the role of woman. There's a concept called homosociality. I think I said that right. And I touched on it before. And it's the idea that men are actually just looking to secure the respect of other men rather than from women. So for men, the pursuit of status amongst male relationships is more important than securing the affection or genuine respect from women. So women's needs are then sidelined in favor of any kind of other male respect that they can gain. Men are looking to gain and reinforce their position within patriarchy.
Look, all the buzzwords, guys, all the buzzwords. This woman lives on TikTok, just scrolls, is doom scrolling, has a lot of negative thoughts, a lot of negative feelings in her heart. There's no love there. Look at this language, her whole life she's been told men have oppressed us. Men, the patriarchy is bad. This is why you shouldn't like men. You think she's ever going to be a kind, loving, soul, a source of peace and, elegance in a man's life? This language just basically tells me that she does not want to do shit for men. Men don't deserve anything. And there's just a lot of negativity in this language. But you know what? I'm done. This video is getting annoying because this woman is not speaking fast enough. And the fact of the matter is that, thank you. We gotta say thank you. Thank you to this woman right here for speaking for the 4 billion men out there in the world. Thank you for telling us exactly how we behave in relationships. Thank you for telling us how the role is. Thank you for telling us how, how we've been doomed, how we've doomed women in the patriarchy. I didn't know that. You really educated me. I appreciate you. Thank you for being the voice of 4 billion men in the world. So I'm done here. Thank you for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this, hit the like button and subscribe right now. I'll catch you next time. Take care.